All right, welcome back. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria, and I think I consider Mike my friend. I do. I've called him Bra Mike quite a few times.
Is that?
But he says I shouldn't call him my brother. So I think I consider you my friend. After what?
That thing you said was no brother.
Since 2017 that we've known each other, I think, yeah, we're friends now, right?
So where is this leading to?
We're talking friendship and what happens in cases where if your friend is not there and they're being maybe called out on something, is it a must for you to defend them in every case? Now, this came up because of a post that Winfrey showed us a little earlier on. And the headline is just this: dear gang, my best friend doesn't speak up for me when I'm not there. So, is it a must to speak up for your friend?
Okay, are you your best friend's best friend?
Let me give it a little background. So so they're a group of 3 friends. They called them fondly the Three Musketeers. Funny because when I was in uni, I actually had a group of people actually called us the Three Musketeers. Anyways, so basically she was complaining about how her friend doesn't necessarily speak up or stand up for them when she needs to. Now there are 3 friends, but she's like only both of them literally have their backs. But they're like they always come through for this other person. Yeah. But this other person is more interested in pleasing others, and she literally moves at the speed of light to like other people. She's always invited to their birthday parties. They always like invite her out, and they always speak about them in front of her. But when they do all those things, she says things like, "Oh, leave me out of the conversation. I don't want to have that conversation." Do you understand? She doesn't necessarily negatively talk about them, but she doesn't necessarily stand up. So like it was so bad that even during a board meeting, where this one of her friends was literally considered for an executive role, somebody said she was hard to work with. Wow. But then again, and like literally, and like she was always focused on processes. But like this friend was there, present. She never spoke of her. It was actually an ex-boss of hers that literally now said, "Oh, they need someone like this in the company." So like, if the boss didn't say anything, she would have probably lost that position, and then nothing could have gone on. So she was like, after that situation, she cut her off. So now the question was, I mean, in that situation, a lot of people commented and said, "Oh, maybe this friend doesn't like confrontations. Maybe she's just that kind of person she is." Other people were like, "Oh no, she's a bad friend, cut her off." So I just wanted to know, like, what do you guys actually think?
So now I'm thinking if Mike was being considered for...
Why is Mike...
No, I'm saying Mike is my friend. How are you, my friend? No, I'm saying if I heard that a huge international ESPN role came about, and they're like, there's no way I'm not standing up for Mike, because I consider Mike my friend. You know, if I have the opportunity to do anything for my friend, as long as the person is still my friend, no matter what the person is really like, you know, whether they're actually up for the role or not, I would still push the person because the person is my friend. But that is a choice I've decided to make. It doesn't mean that everybody is like that. You know, so for instance, if you've been called out or something, and me as a friend, I don't tell you, these are your nails that you're always painting black. It's not looking good though. And they've told you 10 times, don't be painting your nails black, and you still paint it black. If in the meeting, the conversation comes up, why is she still painting? I'm not going to say anything because I've already spoken to you about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I talked to you about this. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let everything slide because we've already had that conversation.
I think for me, where my mind will actually go to is, as you said, they've complained about something is outrightly bad. Now, as a friend, are you meant to defend rubbish?
That's
delicate.
That's really my... because we are friends, should I be defending your rubbish because we are friends? Just not.
So the first thing I've said is that, are you your friend's friend? Are you your, as some people call it, best friend? Are you your best friend? This person might be your best friend, and that your best friend has another best friend.
Okay.
So that's one, you calling somebody. But then it's a very delicate thing. I normally tell people that some people who call themselves friend, if they could hear 10 seconds after they dropped the call from the other person they just called, they will probably not be talking to the person.
Wow.
Sorry, say that again.
If you could hear what someone says about you, 10 seconds, if you could hear the next 10 seconds after a call is dropped, you might not be friends with that person.
So that thing has actually happened to some people before.
Yeah, if you
where
hear
they
that last
thought they
10
cut
seconds,
the call and the call
someone just calls you, hey, do you want to just call me now? Hey, Michael Fowler. I did broke now, they find 5K or something. Help me, my guy. You know, say my guy, I'll leave there. My guy goes, you want to get there? Sorry, no, but this nonsense person now. So every time they beg me.
Wow.
My point is, if you could hear 5-10 seconds after, you might not. I think that for this thing, you can't assume, in the sense that somebody becomes a friend or you become a friend to somebody based on your antecedents, what you've done. How did that person become a friend first? That person you call a friend, what did the person do to earn your friendship? What did you do to earn that person's friendship? Now, like you said, in a gathering, I always say that thing that, okay, I know I say it a lot, where if you did something, so you're called out on social media, right? Let's say, for instance, you're called out on social media. Oh, this person did this. And then as a friend, you just expect me to jump out. This is what I would do. I'll call you first. Guy, you do this thing or not? Calm down. If you did it, we'll come out together and say, go beg. Now, my friend though, but this person was wrong, this person messed up, no vex. But I will not just jump out without knowing what happened to say I want to defend you. You understand? Because you were a friend. I will find out from you. If you did it, I will, okay, so we can come out the jump from. Everybody makes mistakes, let us, you understand? So like you said, you cannot defend Robbie. You mentioned it also. It depends on what it is. I will find out, is this person this, da. And I always say that thing. That's the thing on social media, you heard something about somebody, you just jump up. You're not sure.
I think let's step back into the story now.
Because of the job opportunity.
Exactly.
Okay,
so
the job
opportunity.
Yeah.
So that's something negative.
That's
it's
the
understandable, right? So now there's a job opportunity for the advancements of the person's career.
Okay.
Right? Are you meant to speak up? Are you meant to say, oh yeah, what if she's probably known to be difficult
Well,
to
let me
work
say
with?
something, Shao. More often than not, in those kind of situations, people that stand up for you are probably strangers.
Well, I've heard that.
It is just like
I've heard that before.
It is just I might not have a case study or something to put it, but more often than not, most times, people that might stand up for you in that situation are not people that know you.
Sadly, if you're not defending a friend in a meeting,
situation like that,
it does lean on the
that
side
one is
of
witchcraft.
it leads to the side of
question.
jealousy. Why should
jealousy.
this person get this role?
So, and like the question, now it brings me to the question that what did that person do to be called your friend in the first place?
No matter what, like my point is,
when you call the
in
person a
this
friend,
situation,
you
right?
might be calling somebody a friend, and the person is just an acquaintance. Someone said put people in their places.
No, she
There's some
said
people that are colleagues.
they always step up for her. They always
musketeers.
need to be three.
Or they always do. Okay, so if the person always does, because of one person no longer a friend?
Because of what?
One
person is still a
opportunity?
No. They always step up for this particular person. So now the issue was, okay, this person seems to be a people pleaser. So some people were defending her, saying it's her nature. They shouldn't cut her off as a friend because she generally just likes to please people and not get confrontational. Do you understand?
So,
or whether she's like just
full
a terrible
transparency, I've been called a people pleaser all my life. And I've survived. And in the end, the truth is, their friendship shouldn't really depend on one situation.
It's not
going
one
awry.
situation. She said it's always several.
Hopefully,
It always happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
they're not friends.
they'll be able to sort it out. But we'd love to hear what you have to say about this.
People have
Please
friends. I don't know.
Use-
Have different.
Use the hashtag WakeupNigeria on TVC and let's hear what you think. We'd love to
I'm
hear
not
your
satisfied.
opinion on this.
No, I'm not.
How are you,
They're drug
my
of friendship.
friend?